I've got the engine running. I got the scan tool plugged in because I'm going to go through all the modules, or the most important ones, and see what's in there. This is the engine control module. Takes a while to read it. Okay. Now, for fault codes, it's showing HC activation map cooling, which is a thermostat code. And the reason for that is these thermostats have a connector that is right, let's see, right there. You see it? So I don't have my plugged in, and the reason for that is that this is a notorious problem on the E38 and the E39, the 540i's too. That connection plug on the thermostat will sometimes leak, and then it'll wick through that connector up the wiring harness all the way to the DME, and then it'll fry the DME. This is a known problem. It's happened many times. Mine is not leaking or anything, but I'm not taking a chance on that. The thermostat works just fine. The cluster is unlocked, so you can see the coolant temperature at any point. It's got an electric fan. There's no overheating, no running hot or any sort of issues with this car. But I do recommend that you leave that unplugged. You can plug it in if you want, but sometimes they will also short out. I'm telling you, just better be safe than sorry. It doesn't really need it. It takes maybe a minute longer for the engine to warm up and maybe puts out a few more hydrocarbons of emissions. Do your research if you have any doubts on this, but believe me, leave that unplugged because it'll be better in the long run. So that is the only fault code, and in fact, this is what's called a ghost code, because when you hook it up to a regular code reader, an OBD2 reader, this is going to be fun to do with one hand. So when you hook it up to a regular, including going for emissions, that code does not show up. Like I said, it's what's called a ghost code. There. And then if you look at readiness monitors, 0 incomplete, 8 ready. So this car has gone through emission testing and passed with flying colors. It is ready to go again. When you erase the fault codes, then all these monitors will reset, and then you'll have 8 incomplete and 0 ready, which is not the case. But for the sake of being transparent with everything on the car, I just wanted to document that. Now we'll plug this in again, and we'll go and scan the transmission, because we all know E38s are not exactly known for their strong transmissions. This one hasn't had any issues. It's been fine. It's the original transmission. Wasn't rebuilt or anything. I did change the fluid, the filter. I've actually removed the solenoids and cleaned them. It's all documented on my Facebook page, but I'll do it for the sake of the video. Transmission control. There it is. 0 fault codes. So then we'll go to, let's see, what else we have here. Let's go into chassis. We'll go to analog brakes. That's basically the ABS control module, because those are common for failure as well. Brake lights, switch, signal front. I got no lights on the dash, so I would assume these are either ghost codes or stuff that was stored a long time ago. Let's see if any of them come back. Yeah, so that was old stuff. Let's go into, let's see what else we have here. Body, AC heater, no codes in the heater. Heat works great, air conditioning works great. Instrument cluster. No codes found. I don't know if there's any other. Oh yeah, let's look in the sunroof. No code. So this makes me think that there's either a rock or debris or something, or the track needs lubricated. Because otherwise I would imagine it would kick a fault code. Anyway,